Welcome to the Dayton Business Spotlight, your source for what's now, what's new, and what's next in the Dayton business community. And now, here's your host, Phil Herzing.
Welcome back to another edition of the Dayton Business Spotlight. We sometimes get to tell you stories about companies with a lot of wow, and we are here at Dayta Ohio with its president, Terry Rapoach, and we want you to see what's happening right here in Dayton with some of the cool technology. Thanks for joining us, Terry.
Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Dayta Ohio.
Dayta Ohio was started with a grant from the state of Ohio, from the Ohio Department of Development, under the Third Frontier Project. And we are, in fact, a right center of innovation. Our job is really to attract investment to the state, to create business opportunities and new jobs in high-tech areas. Our high-tech area is information technology, advanced data management, and in particular, some of the stuff you'll see around here in advanced and innovative visualization.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us a little bit about how you got started in all of this.
This is really the result of a community effort, and that's one of the things about living in Dayton that's very special. In early 2002, we started working with the Air Force Research Lab on projects around knowledge management. And that was through the then Greater Data and IT Alliance, Technology First now. And through that collaboration and the collaboration of leading companies in the area, we put together the grant proposal that won the funding to actually create Dayta Ohio and build the building you're in as well, which is the Joshi Center. And so here we have an example of a community coming together, building on its strengths and looking to the future in terms of the areas that it could go to.
Now, Terry, tell us a little bit about this little cave that you have. What is this thing?
Yeah, the noise you hear back here is actually the sound of servers and fans and so on for what is a four-sided immersive space. We put it together with a company that is based in Xenia, Ohio, Barco, and really what you can create in there is a virtual reality, very much like the holodeck in Star Trek. So you walk in with the goggles on and you are surrounded in that environment. We can put you inside a knee, we can put you in a tractor, we can put you in a human brain, we can put you in the middle of an oil field and let you fly around in there. So that's what that space is.
Is it possible you could put a human brain in me?
We could try. It might not fit.
All right, good point. Tell us a little bit more detail about what Dayta Ohio is all about and what does the future look like for you?
In the information technology space, as I say, the area we're focusing on is how does advanced visualization affect the way in which people and organizations can use complex information. So today we work with the medical community, looking at, for example, working with folks at Kettering, how do you interpret MRI and other types of images more effectively for surgical planning and for diagnostic interpretation? We work with the energy companies, a company out of Houston in particular, to analyze seismic information more accurately and more effectively, but more importantly, more quickly. And the last piece is that we're working with the Air Force Research Lab and looking at how this type of technology can create new ways of training people in the use of technologies for things like combat search and rescue missions. We're really at the front edge of a lot of this. I mean, clearly we live in a very visually oriented society. This takes it another step in terms of what it means to education and training. So these environments are going to transform the way people work with information and from that extract the knowledge they need to succeed and prosper in this community and across the country.
Tell me how you feel about the people of Dayton, not just as a business person, but as an individual, and what does that say about Dayton's future in your mind?
You know, I moved here from Toronto, big cosmopolitan city, and people from Toronto said, why are you going to Dayton? How do you like it? And I said, it's great. And the greatness is in the people that are here. Their willingness to take on challenges, their willingness to be innovative and creative, their willingness to engage, and their willingness to welcome people into that process who haven't necessarily grown up here, who haven't necessarily been part of the furniture. You know, and when you look at challenges and how you take them on, I mean, you have to do some comparisons where, say, where Dayton was in 1885 and look where it got to in 1905. And I feel the same way about the opportunities here today. We are at that crucial moment, that point of inflection, where we can decide that future, and the people here are going to make that happen. And I look forward to working with them and being part of that transition.
Absolutely. Boy, your optimism is absolutely contagious.
Yeah, I tell you, I love the work that I do. I love the opportunity to collaborate with this community, and I am so glad that I moved down here those many years ago to be part of this opportunity in this community.
Well, there's not much more I can add to that. Terry is optimistic, and we hope that you understand why we are optimistic about Dayton, Ohio. We are a city that will give you some of that wow factor that you're looking for, and we're so glad to tell you the stories of some of these companies that are doing great things right here in Dayton. Please check out our other videos right here. Thanks.